you're a dancer.
Yes.
And he thinks that you got something else going on at work.
Right.
Why?
He thinks I'm a hoe. And that's not that. Dancing, I love dancing. I've been doing it for
The funny part is, hold on, before you even try to clarify that, how you gonna try to wife me up and then be calling me a hoe?
Right.
Because that don't make no sense to me. Because I know you about to, you know, like say your piece, but I'm like, because he met you at work.
Right.
Y'all met at work.
Correct.
You had a relationship, and now he want to try to, okay.
See, yeah. And
tell me.
Dancing, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I love dancing. It brought me out of a very dark place in my life.
Good.
It made me the sexy bad bitch that I am today.
Okay.
Okay? Now, he knows I have goals. I have aspirations. I want to graduate hanging the jersey up from the club lifestyle.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm better than that.
Yeah.
And he knows this. Like you said, we met at my job.
Yeah,
so
okay.
You know.
Okay, so would you say your biggest issue is with trust?
Right.
Okay, got it. And you're unlocking your phone today because you, want to prove to him that you're not doing that?
Right. I'm clean. I'm not popping no
She said what she said. So let's be real, because this has to be a little bit deeper. Are you uncertain if he feels the same about you? Because it sounds like you like him.
Yeah, and I want to know today, is the feelings mutual? Are we going forward or are we going our separate ways? I'm not trying to be made a fool. I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, because what do you feel for him?
I think he's really handsome. He's sweet. He's charismatic. He's funny.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great father. I love seeing him post his daughters and, you know what I'm saying? And that's something I want in the future, someone who's family oriented and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for you, you're seeing a future with him and you want to make sure that he's on the same page.
Right.
Got it. How long have y'all been together exactly?
Going on 6 months.
Okay, so
and we're not exclusive.
So you're not exclusive?
Right.
Oh, that's a cute photo. So then what is the issue then? Because if you're not exclusive,
are
if
we
you were
moving
doing
forward?
something...
Are we going to become exclusive? Or are we...
So for you, you're like, I need to know.
Right, I'm the catch, I'm the prize, and so this is confusing me.
Okay.
I need to know what's going on.
What title is it that you want?
My man.
That's your man. You want to be girlfriend?
Right.
Okay then. Have you two said I love you yet?
No.
You haven't said I love you. Do you love him?
Yeah.
You do love him. Okay. And how much longer are you willing to wait for a title?
I don't think I want to waste any more time.
You want to waste
I want
more
to find out.
Yeah. You want to find out immediately?
I do.
Okay then. And what were your past relationships like?
Abusive. So this is a lot for me to open myself back up to someone, you know, and build and create a future.
Yeah. How does it make you feel that, you know, and I'm not calling him abusive at all, nice dude, got to hear his side of the story, but if y'all been together for 6 months and he's already questioning your integrity, how does that make you feel?
It tears up my self-esteem. It definitely bothers me.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm clean.
Yeah. You know you're not doing nothing.
Right.
Okay, so are we unlocking his phone today too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Let's lay all the cards face up.
Can I tell you something? That your reasoning is the exact reason why I created Unlock the Phone. Because I'm like, all cards face up. If we're gonna do this, let's be transparent. Let's see what I got, let's see what you got. So I like that. Okay then. I like that. So let me just go through this, because Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has any dating apps in his phone, if Jaquaz has any inappropriate photos of other females in his phone, if Jaquaz has been calling other women, and if Jaquaz has been texting with other women. Got it. Okay then, well, I want to meet Jaquaz and hear his side of the story. So everyone, let's welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So how do you feel about what was just said?
I feel like she is 100% right. And about the self-esteem part, I'm sorry about that. That's not my goal.
Okay then. Why are you hesitant about putting a label on this relationship?
Time is not to be wasted, and I done wasted time in my life, and we like 6 years apart in age. Okay. So it's like, I'm 31.
So you're 31. So do you want a relationship?
I do.
You want a relationship?
I've been single for 3-4 years. That's too long.
Okay then. So then, if she's saying everything has been great, everything's been going good, why do you question that she's doing something else in the club?
Because it's like the after hours and the hours, and it's just like, so I know how it can get, and I know how it gets. So
okay,
it's just like,
so just because she works after hours. Because what happens at the after hours?
I have no clue.
Okay, so you never been at the afters?
Not that one.
Okay. Not that one. Okay, okay. So what happens at the afters?
So it's just me in my world. I'm continuing the dancing. I'm continuing the bag.
Okay, got it, got it. You get
And then I get out.
Okay, then you get out. But then you're not doing anything extra. You're
No,
not
there's
trying to...
no selling my rear. None of that.
Nothing. Okay, then got it. I got to be clear about this because you said y'all are not exclusive. But does that mean that y'all have agreed that you can or you can't sleep with other people? So like, can he sleep with other people right now? Can she sleep with other people? Why y'all are dating? Can't she
That was
sleep
like a
with
trick
other people?
question. That was like a trick question.
No, I
So
want to
why-
know because
why
y'all don't
we
have a
dating?
title, so I'm just
Right,
wondering.
can she?
Can she sleep with other people? Y'all don't have no title, so I want to know.
If they, not even, I can't even say that. I mean, that's a trick question.
How's that a trick question? That's a direct question. You don't have a title, so I'm just trying to make sure. I want to know. Can she sleep with other people?
You gotta put some respect on it though. Like you can't just.
Okay. So the boundary. But this is I'm getting clarity on the boundary. So your boundary is that since y'all have, even though y'all are not in there's no title, your boundary is that there needs to be respect and that she can't sleep with other people.
If it was like an ex or like you backtracking,
maybe.
Because people do backtrack.
Okay, but in your point of view,
he's used to dating hoes. That's
okay,
why.
but in your point of view, from your point of view, that she needs to respect the relationship, so there should be no talking to anybody or doing anything.
That's the goal. Okay.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm clarifying for you. That's what it is.
Yes.
And for you, is that the same? So since y'all been talking, trust.
Let's trust each other.
Yeah. So since he's been talking, if he's been sleeping with other people, is that okay with you?
It'll upset me. It'll mess with my pride,
Yeah.
but I'm desensitized, so I am preparing myself.
No, that's not good. In the beginning of a 6-month relationship, that's not good to be desensitized. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Well, I think it's time to unlock the phone. Let's go for it. Katie, it's time to unlock your phone. All right, here we go. Jaquaz, you want to know if Katie has been texting other men. Katie says she has not.
Okay.
My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that Katie is telling the truth. Okay. Jaquaz, you want to know if Katie has made any calls to other men. Katie says she has not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her calls and found that Katie is telling the truth.
Told you. What?
Jaquaz, you want to know if Katie has any inappropriate DMs with other men on her social media.
Okay.
She says she does not. So my Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs, those that are active and those that have been deleted, and found she's telling the truth.
Wow.
So it looks like she's not doing anything at the after. She's not contacting anybody. She's not doing anything. So how do you feel about that?
I feel better. I feel like I messed up.
Because you were judging her. Because you were judging her.
I messed up.
Okay. Well, Jaquaz, as we unlocked your phone, here we go. Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has any dating apps on his phone? Jaquaz says he does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found he's telling the truth. Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has any inappropriate photos of other women in his phone? Jaquaz says he does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his photos and found that Jaquaz is not telling the truth. Jaquaz has 2 explicit videos of him having sex with other women. One of them was taken on February the 11th. Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has been calling other women? Jaquaz says he has not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his calls and found that Jaquaz is not telling the truth. He made 55 calls to other women, and my Unlock the Phone investigator noticed longer calls lasting 2 hours between him and a woman named My First Love.
She live in Mexico. New Mexico.
Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has been texting with other women? Jaquaz says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his texts and found that Jaquaz is not telling the truth. We found 3,584 texts between him and 28.
Don't do that.
Between him and 28 other women since September. Hey, I heard we have an evidence bag on this one. Since September, hello, my brother. Thank you so much. So since September, he's been talking to other women. When did y'all get together?
We met
September.
in September.
Okay, so let me look at this. So this is February 11th. I guess this is him having sexual intercourse. This is December. And this is says Big Mama. Good morning, have a terrific day. Good morning. Should I be getting a plan B? I mean, we did that twice, and I get the feeling once again. So yeah, there's just messages.
You really painted this picture to me.
Yeah.
My heart is jumping out of my chest right now.
It should be.
I'm like boiled up.
So then why were you telling her that you want to meet kids and all that if you knew you wouldn't do it? You wasn't being right.
That's why I said I feel bad. That's why I said That's why I said I feel bad. You ain't gotta look at that, man.
So what's your point of view on this?
I want to hear it.
That's why I said I'd be overthinking. So when I overthink, I'd be like, okay, she doing dirt.
So you was projecting
Not
the whole
even
time.
Not even that. It wasn't even that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messed up.
He a smooth operator.
Yeah.
It ain't even, no. Like, I know what I want. I know what I like. I know what I did. Mm-hmm.
But your complaint with her was that you were thinking that she was doing something after work when in essence you were recording with multiple women and having sex with multiple women.
So when so there's no excuse for that. We both be on OnlyFans. She just posts herself. I got fans. So
But
that's
there's
no excuse.
But again, it's one thing for you to say this is a career. Listen, sex work is work, and I have no problem with, I don't judge that. But what I'm saying to you is that if you're in a committed relationship and you have agreed the boundaries are, we're not going to be doing anything outside of that, which is what she upheld, then that is another thing. She's saying to you, it sounds like she's aware of what you're doing, but these were not because of work. This was you reaching out to women separately, still having an emotional connection, still doing something after you met. And that's not going in your mind. That's just you making clear choices. Because if you were in your mind overthinking, you could have easily just said to her, you know what? I don't think you're ready, so I'm not going to be ready. I'm going to do my thing. But you decided to continue to tell her, I want a commitment. I want to see what you're doing. I want you to meet my kids. When in essence, you were actually each day talking to women, having sex with women outside of work. And one of the texts saying, should I get a plan B? Which means that you were also having unprotected sex and you would do. What are your thoughts?
I'm quiet.
I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, yeah. I'm trying not to cry in front of the cameras, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of us, I understand that because all of us here, you know, you telling me that you were in a relationship that was abusive.
Yeah.
One of the things you said that in this one that, you know, that you were sort of protecting yourself.
Right.
And I think that there's a small part of you, I'm glad that that piece is still in there. Not saying that I don't want you to be vulnerable, but I want you to continue, especially as you're in this space in your life, to continue to trust your gut. Because what I'm seeing is a young woman that is deciding I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to do what I need to do to get my money, to figure out my next steps. But you don't need to be distracted by anybody, Dusty Little Son during this time.
You're talking to my spirit right now.
And so, though I'm so sorry that this happened to you because you don't deserve this, there is going to be a man out there that's going to respect you, who's going to love you, who's going to match what you're doing, who's going to be on the same level where you can trust. He's there. But you got to continue to trust your gut. Seriously. What's your thought? Because you're shaking your head over there. You did this. You did this. You had a woman that wasn't doing nothing, wasn't doing a single thing, talking to nobody. Because just as you know, the way we work here, we find things that are deleted and on the phone. So we searched her deleted and the phone. So she wasn't even talking to nobody, tried to delete, tried to hide. She been over here faithful to you. Faithful. Hoping to meet your kids one day.
Hopefully.
And the crazy part is that you called the show. She didn't.
Okay, I did.
You called.
So I can stop. So I can flip the script. So I can stop my dirt. Like I wanted to know how serious, so I can get serious. Like how serious, so I can get serious.
No. The unfortunate part is that you broke the foundation of trust. And so right now, I'm going to tell you that there would be no way that you should ever try to get back in this relationship. You should try to focus on yourself. Do what you got to do. That would be my recommendation to you. Obviously, y'all going to make y'all choices. But Katie, you just need to find you a new dance partner because this ain't the one, okay?